In the village of Akano, there was one story mothers never told their children after sunset. Not because it was false, but because it was true. They said deep inside the sacred forest, beyond the trees no man dared cut and the path no woman walked alone, there lived an ancient spirit older than the village itself. A king. Not of men. Not of beast. But of something far older than both. And every 20 years, the forest demanded a bride. Akano had obeyed that law for generations. Because the elders believed that as long as the bride was given, the crops would grow, the children would live, and death would remain outside the village gates. But this time, the forest did not ask for just any girl. This time, it chose Nkem. The village of Akano. Akano woke that morning like it always did. The women lit their fires before sunrise. Children ran barefoot across the red earth. Men sharpened tools, mended fences, and prepared for the coming festival of the new moon. Palm trees swayed gently in the morning wind. Smoke rose lazily from cooking hots. And from a distance, the sacred forest stood like a silent witness, watching, waiting, remembering. To strangers, Akano looked peaceful. But every old village has a secret. And some secrets do not sleep forever. Nkem at the stream. That same morning, Nkem walked home from the stream with a clay pot balanced easily on her head. She was not like the other girls in Akano. She was beautiful, yes. But it was not her beauty that made people notice her. It was the way she carried herself. Fearless. Sharp-minded. Too bold for a village that preferred its daughters quiet. Nkem did not fear old stories. She did not tremble at moon omens. And she certainly did not believe that any woman should be sacrificed to keep a village comfortable. To many, she was stubborn. To others, dangerous. But to herself, she was simply free. Or at least, she had been. The elders outside her home. As Nkem approached her mother's compound, her footsteps slowed. Something was wrong. Too many people. Too much silence. The elders of the village stood outside her mother's hut in a half-circle of heavy faces and lowered eyes. Women stood at a distance whispering. Children had been pulled away. Even the wind seemed to have stopped. At the center of it all stood Chief Izigu, the ruler of Akano, dressed in coral beads and the authority of old laws. Beside him stood Dibia Nwosu, the village priest, his face pale beneath ritual markings, his sacred staff clenched tightly in his hand. And near the doorway stood her mother, Momayo. Her eyes were red. Her hands trembled. That was when Nkem knew. Whatever waited for her was not ordinary. Episode 1. To be continued.